Did y'all ever watch Snoop Dogg's GGN News Network?
Of course,
religiously. He relaunched it.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just saw it pop up on my timeline. Moneybagg Yo was there, and then I noticed there was another one that I did miss. But yeah, he relaunched GGN News. GGN, I don't even know his news network, but long story short, y'all know what I'm talking
I'm
about.
glad he has old nigga ethics when it comes to recording content. Like, nigga, we record it and we drop it.
Yeah.
Like nothing, like maybe not even a snippet, maybe. Because I haven't seen this.
It's just out. Yeah, and it just popped up randomly. And it was the full Moneybagg Yo episode. And I was like, full. I was like, oh, he's back. Because when I went to his page.
Is the set the same and all that? It's the same feel?
The green screen looks a little better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
still the same vibe, though.
Martha Stewart pulled up.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg sitting at the table, smoking with people. Yeah, so it's still got similar vibe. It's still got the similar vibe. Go to his page, because when did that drop? 13 days ago?
Yeah, 13 days ago.
Yeah, and then let's see, because he's got another one out. It's not just that one, it's something else. So I don't know if he's back on like a weekly. Maybe it was just that one. What was I looking at?
Nigga just found time to do this again.
It looks like that was the latest one, yeah.
It was a lot of good moments that came out of that era.
I could have sworn I saw another one.
Why?
That right there says 12 days ago.
Yeah, that's the one that's the Moneybagg Yo one. I thought I saw another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro. GGN,
you might have seen a snippet.
Yeah, that's true. GGN was underrated.
Yeah.
As fuck.
Like,
I
just,
thought that shit was fire.
Just the vibe, yeah.
I don't feel like it was appreciated in long form like it was probably intended to. It made a lot of like shorts and like memeable moments and little clips and shit.
But long form was great though.
Yeah,
and not like it was appreciated long form, you know what I mean?
Like niggas was watching the full episode?
Niggas was watching the full episode.
I damn
you feel
sure
me?
was.
I was, but I'm just saying like
But
I feel
masses.
like other people in masses. Yeah.
Well, you see the thing, shorts is always gonna get hella views.
Yeah.
Like regardless.
You
like,
can't beat shorts views.
You can't beat shorts.
Yeah.
And I feel like most people was watching the full episode because of who Snoop Dogg is and who he was having on.
Right.
Like you tell me you're gonna watch a short of Snoop Dogg and Nip?
Yeah, exactly.
First
right.
of all, Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart about to go back and forth for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Then randomly, two bitches in bikinis are gonna tell us what the weather is.
Nigga.
Yes, bro.
And they're lying.
It was perfect.
Yeah,
and it
bro.
sounds great.
And bro, and they're gonna be confused on where the green screen is at.
Bitch and a meteorologist.
It's gonna be great, bro. They're gonna play games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna
Probably
roll
take
up,
a bubble bath.
and he's gonna be Snoop. He's gonna be like, nigga, where you want to be at? The green screen's gonna change. Like,
Let's go to Sloss.
bro, it was so good, and it's like, and I honestly just think that the GGN thing, it really feels just like, it feels like if he had this in his backyard, he only comes out here when he feels like it to do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, because it was on more of a schedule back in the day. I feel like at one point before it stopped. I hope he gets back to some sort of schedule. It doesn't look like he is right now because that was 13 days ago.
Yeah, he would have to be getting paid from this. Like, it would have to be a job because he's at the point in time where he has so many endorsements and
that's
other
why I
things
feel
he's
like
doing.
that's why I feel like he probably stopped doing it just because
If the market back then wasn't what it is now, and he was probably
true.
watching all these rap
he
niggas
was
getting
kind
their
of ahead of
bag.
the curve, bro.
He
was ahead of the curve in terms of being like an older dude, much older dude. Like, in terms of hip hop, he had a fire, short, fun internet show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people weren't doing that.
The only reason it wasn't on Adult Swim is probably because he just didn't ask to be on there.
Right.
Or like Adult Swim didn't even know the value of a show like that at that time.
Right.
They had Eric Andre, so they knew they know goofy shit like that.
But like in terms of television and the internet, like that was back in that point in time where like it was still kind of like
it was still wishy-washy.
Retention is still on
For
both
sure,
of these.
for
and
sure.
It probably favors TV because it's historic now.
Yeah.
But like after that, now it's like nigga YouTube show I'd rather have than you be on fucking the CW.
And it's crazy because it's like it's the perfect, like the shorts that they had could be like the perfect commercials for Adult Swim.
Yes,
because it's like I maybe like the full episode on Adult Swim, it probably wouldn't make that much sense because it's like it's rappers, you know.
But yeah, always consistently
I think
having.
They could
definitely
do it.
work, but there's there might be a show that makes way more money.
If Talking Fries and Talking Meatloafs can succeed on Adult Swim, what's that one show?
I don't even know what that's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What's it called, Lon?
Aqua Teen Hunger.
Aqua Teen.
I always
100 Force.
hated that shit.
I never
Nah,
liked
you
it either,
gotta
but
watch
it was huge.
I
though.
tried. Like, you know, when it's like, it's 3 a.m., you waiting on Family Guy to come on.
Yeah.
You got to watch like 2 other shows before that shit happened. I was like, man.
I never watched it. I watched a little bit of it. I watched a little bit of it a lot of times, and I never wanted
It's
to watch
one of
the full
those that
thing.
you actually have to find a good episode to ever invest in. You have to
Yes.
find one good
And that's
episode,
what-
and you'll be like, you know
Oh.
what? This might be something to check
That's
out here
what
and there.
Gotcha.
South Park. That's what had to happen to me
Yeah.
with South Park.
Same with South Park.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
I
okay.
saw that episode when that paraplegic was started pimping.
What?
Yeah, the paraplegic started pimping. He
I
was
love
like,
the premise. That's a beautiful
That
premise.
sounds like that sounds like some
season
shit to
8,
get a nigga hooked.
Episode 13, the paraplegic started pimping.
Okay, yeah.
Shit was
See,
crazy.
I was never into South Park either, but that sounds like some shit that would get me
It
hooked.
was
South Park
hilarious.
never got me either.
yeah.
And he had a stutter. It's like, bitch, we gotta get this money. It was fucking hilarious. Bitch, you gotta stop
I
playing.
might watch that shit. I might actually try to watch
Yo,
it.
you knew exactly which one it was. What'd you say? It was a season.
Season 8, Butters, pimp lessons. Like, just
Gotcha,
type in
something
South
like-
Park pimping.
Okay.
Like, it's gonna pop up.
Hell yeah. So
That shit was so funny.
Yeah, I'd rather watch that Squidbilly show than the Aqua Teen Force.
And it's on the same type of fucker. Yeah.
okay, yeah.
It's still cool.
But yeah, I hope Snoop. I hope this means you're gonna start coming out. Maybe if you just drop one episode a month, I think they're always good.
Man, one episode every 2 weeks. We need more.
Yeah, I'm
Something
good
like
with.
that.
I'm good with
Yeah,
every. I would really prefer every 2
If
weeks.
this
every
was
week-
13 days ago, we need the next one tomorrow.
Every week is a
Yeah.
little egregious for Snoop. He's a little bit older.
We understand you're busy, and the checks are still coming in. And shit, he was just here. He's on tour right now.
Unless he gets paid by Barstool. But Snoop is such an independent type of nigga.
He might get paid by Corona.
I was just about to
Exactly.
say
Yeah.
that-
Name anything, he could be being paid by that.
he could do
Snoop
whatever.
was just here on tour. He's busy.
Yeah.
He's literally touring with Wiz Khalifa right now. Like, he just might. He's getting so much money. It's crazy. You know what I'm
What do
saying?
you think is keeping Snoop out there? Like, is it like, I don't think
He love
People
this shit,
love him.
man.
he's
He love
hurting
this
for
shit,
money,
man.
but you think
No,
it's
no,
just
no.
pure love of the game?
Yeah, he
he's
love this
itching
shit.
for it.
The
He
artistry.
itches for it.
He love this
Yeah.
shit, bro. He love all this shit.
There can't
Yeah.
be nothing to like thousands of people rapping your songs. And you just smoking
That-
a bunk and
Yeah.
crip walking.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
nigga?
yeah.
The rapping, still touring is a little different, but touring on top of being a personality, being in commercials, like
And your work, you're playing work that you made like years ago. Like, the
you're not
work
really
has been
working.
stepped on so many times, but they love it.
Yeah.
You feel me? They're addicted to it.
And I think it's just like working. You know, like the old people at the Walmart
And
that
I-
just smile and give kids smiley face stickers. That's some 90s shit.
And I feel
But
like
they
Keep
don't-
working though, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like some people. It's hard to stop working when you. It's every old person says once you start moving, you're dead.
And Snoop, he's almost been broke before. Like with
Yeah.
him telling that
Oh,
masterpiece
yeah, the
story about how he
Masterpiece story.
saved him. So once you have that type of PTSD, like you're up here
That's true.
with Dr. Dre, and then out of nowhere you're down here.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, nigga,
Yeah,
you ain't
yeah.
never gonna stop working again.
That's a fact. Especially, and I feel like,
You gonna turn into a lion.
and I feel like his looks just keep getting better. Like what whack looks does he ever?
He's
does
like
he-
the most known rapper.
Yeah.
yeah. In terms of like just famous people,
Famous people
in the
general
world.
in the world.
He's top 3 for sure.
He's up
Him,
there,
50
bruh.
Cent, and
yeah, and it's crazy because when you look at like the era of rap that he came out of, you would never imagine that he was gonna be Mr. America, like the
Right.
most marketable out of all them
Right.
niggas.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
exactly.
thinking like niggas like LL Cool J.
He beat a
would-
body.
I
Would've been
wonder
there.
what LL Cool J thinks about what he sees in Snoop now.
LL
It's like he should
Cool
have been
J.
the marketable nigga.
but
That's
LL
what I'm
Cool J,
saying, like,
LL Cool J had a
he
crazy
was,
transition
though.
too, though.
But is he on that same level of marketability as a Snoop Dogg right now?
Nah.
That's
Marketability,
what I'm
but he's just
saying.
not on the same level and not the same stratosphere.
Hold up. We're talking about LL Cool J. This nigga is not. He's booming, bro.
Yeah, he's booming amongst
LL Cool
in
J,
America though.
He's
in
selling
America,
foot cream?
he's booming in America through
He
like
got some car
CSI
insurance?
and all that shit.
Does he even
like
got
the
a
TV
beer?
shows. He's doing his thing.
I don't
Globally,
know.
I don't know. I
Where
think
the
Snoop got
product
him.
at?
Snoop got him globally, bro.
Where's
Well,
his
well,
GGN?
that's because Snoop is literally one of the most famous people
That's
in
what I'm
the
saying.
world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's a different
Yeah.
stratosphere.
There's only top 3. And I can only think of the top 2 right. It was like
Exactly.
it's like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. Like these are the most famous people in the world.
Black people, but
Yeah,
that didn't just happen.
It didn't just happen.
It didn't just happen.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's
LL
just
is that.
looking at where like that, not that era, because they not in the same like.
Yeah, they're not in
LL
the
Cool J
same
was
class.
rapping in the 80s and shit,
Yeah,
right?
LL Cool J was before Snoop.
But just in terms
Yeah.
of like older rappers,
Snoop made a point to diversify. He went
But
everywhere.
LL Cool J, I don't want to talk out my ass, but I feel like he was doing what Snoop was doing first.
He-
Like he had
absolutely.
Adidas deals. Like he was the first
He did-
nigga to do
He
some
had his
shit
whole
like that.
movie
Yeah.
arc.
He did. That's true.
Blockbuster movies.
That's true.
Then now he's collecting like the Dancing with the Stars check, but like the
I
hosting.
feel like that's admitting defeat.
Like not Dancing with the not he's I'm sorry. Let me clarify. Not Dancing with the Stars. He's doing like the hosting bet. He's got like the hosting
Okay.
bet, like how Nick Cannon is hosting The Voice.
Right.
LL Cool J is getting that money now. Like
Yeah.
he's hosting shit. Like those are the Ryan Seacrest bag. Those shits are serious. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
a serious bag, but
Yeah.
if him and Snoop Dogg go up for the same casting call,
Oh, now come on now. It depends for the show. It depends for the
it
show.
just definitely
I
depends
don't
for the
think
Because
show.
I wouldn't want to see Snoop Dogg hosting America's Got Talent, but I could see
Crazy.
LL Cool J. Like
you
Killing
wouldn't
it.
want to see Snoop Dogg hosting
it's not
America's
about
Got
if
Talent.
I would want to see it. What would be better for like
think the show- just like-
overall watchability? It's not even a word.
It's like it's just like why they put Nick Cannon there instead of Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well-
Nick Cannon is gonna look good globally. You know what I'm saying, or whatever like that.
And that's another thing. He even took the Ice-T approach of being on Law and Order. I think he was on Law and Order before Ice-T
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
ever even
NCSI.
thought
I
about
think
that
I
shit.
still think LL is not to be played. Like
No,
Yeah.
that's why I say he's more marketable, but he's in a different stratosphere right now.
I don't think he's more marketable. I think Snoop got him.
No, I'm saying that like
That's
on
'cause-
the look of it.
that's
Like
'cause-
on the look, he's more
overall
I was about to say, I
appearance.
think Snoop
Yeah,
got it.
appearance.
Yeah, I think Snoop got it, but Snoop is also different because Snoop created an entire genre that wasn't even there. He, in terms of the smoking weed thing, like
He's connected to.
he literally ushered in something that was illegal, and has been riding the same wave to legality. You
But
know
it was
what I'm
also
saying?
because of the era, like Cheech and Chong. What's that name?
Yeah, Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong. It
Cheech and Chong.
was a whole like era when like weed was just booming.
Yeah, it
like
was.
the idea of weed was just like
Then the
everywhere.
hippies,
The
and shit
chronic.
like that. Yeah.
Chronic, nigga.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah,
And that was everybody's favorite drug. Now niggas like perks.
yeah. Adderall and shit.
Back though.
Betty.
Y'all took Adderall?
Yeah, I got some in the house.
I gotta take some Adderall.
Yeah, I've tried.
You've tried?
I would try
What?
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said you tried. Like,
Oh,
what
it's
happened?
lit. It's lit.
Or
I fuck with it, but I need it though. Like, if you don't need it, you'll just be wired and shit like that. But it focuses me because I actually need it.
you ever take a bump before the pod?
No,
Yeah.
no, I do it. In
I
the
feel like we
morning.
probably notice the difference.
You would
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm about to say, especially if it's some teens.
Yeah.
Yeah, them 20s, nigga.